Greetings, my fellow beings. As you can see here from the thumbnail, we have an incredible guest on today. Guy is so informed about so many things, and he's so very humble. Probably the handsomest man on YouTube. In fact, probably the entire internet. He has that wonderful little Superman curl and his beautiful hair. It's not long enough, right? He can't rock the long locks, but he's an amazing man, and he does so much for so many. And he has a great book and some new merchandise coming out. So I'm pretty excited for him to talk about that. Of course, I'm talking about the amazing Drunk 3PO, the man, the myth, the legend, and apparently the guy that spills the tea. I don't know, but I do appreciate him being here today. He's chuckling in the back. My good buddy, Drunk 3PO. How you doing, Jay?
What an intro.
Hey, I've been missing you, dude. We haven't hung out in a while. I was bumming, but it was nice.
Sucks, yeah.
Nice having you on the show on Sunday. Thanks for stirring up the hornet's nest. It was great.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's what I do.
Passionate about stuff and things are going down, it's definitely a smell of change in the air. So that
smells like victory, right?
Well, dude, what's crazy? It's like let's see, let's go to the timeline. So South Park destroys Kathleen Kennedy.
Yes, it does.
Gina goes out on Twitter for the next 3 days and just drops a nuke like a bomb right out day after day on the whole Disney. Then Variety comes out and totally blows up Marvel.
Yeah.
With awesome stuff. It's like Bob Iger hasn't had a chance to breathe, let alone catch up on everything that's happening. So, and now I think it might have been yesterday is when the HBO CEO also came out and was like, yeah, we used social media bots to go after people that didn't like our shows.
Yeah.
So now it's what I love now. It's like we have these memes that we can use,
Yeah.
And I was seeing people use them today. Like people were going after Eric July and like people are like, oh, it's the HBO CEO at it again.
Oh, no.
Like just calling these people bots and they're getting all mad and they're just like, no, we're not. We're real. It's like, it's the HBO CEO at it again. It's like, I'm like, dude, it's freaking great, man. It's freaking great. It's just stuff we've been saying for like 4 years now. They called us crazy and stupid, and now it's like, oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, maybe these alt-right nut bars that they were calling us we're right on track. But
yeah, right.
Jay, thanks for joining us today. This is a little bit different show. We're gonna have time for you to promote things up front and at the back. I don't know that you really have to introduce yourself, but I'm gonna let you do that in a second. Can we say hi to all these people that showed up for you, like James Dosher and Stone Racket and Josh Hammond and that's JT. What's up, buddy? SFX 314 Sabretooth Raptor John.
Kind of sock thing against me. I don't know what it is with JT. I could never steal JT's socks because JT's only 4'8".
Oh, he is.
So his shoe size is like a men's 5 slim. So
wow.
I'm a 13. My shoe size 13. So I couldn't even get his sock on. So
you're saying he's like comics division size?
He might be a little bit shorter, actually. I know, he was showing off his lifts at the last meetup. So,
no, I love JT. He's a good dude.
Didn't say he wasn't a good dude, but
I know. Well, I'm not exactly a giant.
His shoes are like, he had a heel on it like this thick.
You were funny. You were funny too with me. I know you were even funnier around comics, but you're like, hey, there's the top of Culture's head. Funny as heck. But
I'm
Shrek,
taller than most people, so it's what it is.
You are, and handsomer. Shrek DMC's in the house. Low specs in the house. It's Anna's fault, dude. Don't blame me. Yeah, Vulcan lives because Vulcan lives matter. Release the McCracken. Robbie, you've met Robbie. E. Clay Thomason. Penny is here. We got emotionally unstable amphibian. I hit the wrong side of that. Almost banned him. Carlos Alfredo Lopez. We look at all these people that showed up for you. There's my mod. Darren Hughes is here. Eric K will be along shortly, I would imagine. Josh Hammond, I think I already said hi to. We got the Cheese Factor running with scissors. We got Olaf von S. Olaf's a big fan. Chris Persis here, another amazing wrench. Got David Glenn in the chat. Hope he's doing well. Let's see. A few other folks. Awesome One is here for you. Here's a Floridian for you, bud. We got Mrs. Flu.
Hey,
Mrs. Flu's a fan of you. And apparently
no,
Mr.
I'm a fan of her.
Mr. Flu, Mr. Toxic Man Flu's sister is a big fan of Jay.
I heard.
Big fan of Jay. She says hi.
Hello.
Shadow Chaser, Toxic Dust. Look at all these people here for you, man. They're not here for me. They're here for the handsomest man on the internet. Look, there's Captain Phantom Nerd, Davinia. We've got James Villanueva here. Oh, man. Ruben Christopher Haynes is here.
Hey, Ruben.
He's in your neck of the woods. Look at that, man. Irate Specialist is here. Going to make fun of me some more. Claude Sailing's joining us. Space Dave 2000, of course. That dude's everywhere. Very supportive. Read by Nature. Sorry, dude. There's all these people here for you. I don't. Fresh Pony 70s here. Check it out. Casino Man Crush. Are you kidding? Jay is.
Nah, man. That's how it is.
It's all right. It's all right. Jay would look amazing with long hair. I'm just saying. Hey, Cocho.
It's like it starts to poof out, so it's like I got to get past that like afro phase, and then it'll lay flat.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So it's like if I do let it grow out, it'll grow out, and then once it gets to a certain length, it'll be like and then it'll fall flat.
You're also in Florida where the humidity is like ridiculous.
Yeah.
It would be uncomfortable for you.
Put my hat back on. I'm like looking at it now. It's like it's starting to poof.
It looks good, dude. And dude, your hat's tight. Look at that shirt you're rocking, bro. Holy cow. You know what? I'm going to say hi to Michelle and a couple other people, and then I'm going to let you promote what you got going on, because I know you got some stuff going on. I'm probably DJ Ronnie G wants to see it. Spaceship Vampire does too. Sean Green's in the house. He follows me around. Hey, Dr. Martin von Norstrand is here. And Chris, hey, there's your buddy. There's my buddy. It's Chris Curran for a buck. What's up, Chris? Good to see you, man. Oh, we had so much fun on Sunday, dude. You broke the internet. Skeletor says you broke the internet. Bring back my name in Earl Disney. There you go. Nexus videos here. Look at these people. Jay, you pulled everybody. The lovely Sherry's even here to drool over you.
Hello.
Olaf sends a 2. These are euros, by the way. 2 euros. That says, Jay, great to see you on Culture Stream. It is.
I know Olaf's good people.
Look at this, man. I got to have him on here too. Raging
Rhino. What's good, man?
He's good, dude. Tim Hayes is here. What's up, Timmy? Space Dave sends some bucks. It says for 2 Canadian. Look at all this international coinage. Jay, keep it clean. You swear in machine. I can't.
I will. I promise.
Hey, there's the big man himself, Big Daddy MRI. I love that Harley Davidson logo, dude. Let's see. We got 16-bit mascot in the house. The lovely Tina Beebe. I'm glad you are here, dear. I really am. KRNut82 joins us. And so many more. Look at everybody's here for Jay.
I don't know about that, but
Mr. Buttcrack is here. Mr. Buttcrack Media. Got Cajun Corey. Yeah. I think I already said hi to Skeletor, but we got, look at all these beings, dude. You're pulling numbers, bro. You're pulling numbers. Archie Mitchell's in the house. Did you tell all your audience to come over here? What is happening right now? Smash the like, says the Rhino Man. That's right. Irate's got $2 for you. Says Culture. I mean, because I care, dude. I know. That last one was rough. You don't want to see what he does. You should see what he put up on Rumble, Jay. It's disturbing. Red Ranger, late night Friday with Culture. I guess. Yeah. Well, what's this? Nah, late night Sunday was a gas, dude. You kept us here 90 extra minutes, and I love you for it. Force Sensitive is out there. Look at that. Hi to Jay. Means. Hey. Otis Ottenbury. Toxic Man Flu is here. Says, question for $5. What are your intentions concerning my sister? Also, Mrs. Flu and my sister say hi. So what exactly are you attempting?
I got to be careful what I say in Culture Stream. Somebody will write an article about it.
It'll get clipped.
Or 2 or 3. And then they'll end up on Raging Rhino's stream.
That's right, and then it'll end up on the quartering for
quartering. They'll do a video.
Yeah.
Then people will text me like, "Why are you saying so much information?" I was like, I was just hyped up.
You're dude. We were loving on Gina, and you roll in the stream, and you're like, "Wow!" It was fantastic.
I was just like,
great YouTube.
Well, the thing is, it's like I know she. we all know she went through hell and back, and it's like,
Yeah.
finally see a little taste of, like
Could
letting herself out of the box a little bit
oh,
to
can,
share some things was really good.
can you imagine? Can you imagine uh, that there may have been some things said that could get somebody in trouble because of employment law? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I might have said a little too much, but
I'm just saying. I know this. Big Daddy MRI's here for $4.99. Jay and Culture together. Take a picture.
hey.
All right. Great to see you guys. Great to see you, Big Daddy. Hey Jay, did I send you one of these yet?
No, I got your chips though, but I don't have a
no, man. I'm going to send you a patch hat because you weren't around last time when I was giving them away in Dallas. I'll send you a leather patch hat and one of these mugs and a couple shirts and stuff. So, but you then you can rock my gear and everybody like, what's that amazing gear doesn't say Drunk 3PO on it or Welcome to Rebellion.
Most of my gear is like 9-line now.
Yeah, I know, and it's awesome. It crushes. I love your gear, dude. Cajun Corey's been a member for a while. So, Jay, can you get Culture's weave on FNC? Happy Friday.
That might be a stretch, but we'll see.
I don't know. Oh, my hair donation's coming up, Jay. I'm donating my hair again. So I'll be donating. Cool. Yeah, I'll be donating about 9 inches just after my birthday. My birthday's coming up here in a couple days. So be good. Mr. Buttcrack's a member again. I think he just upgraded. We have a member stream this weekend, I think. I just haven't posted it yet. So keep your eyes on that community tab. I'm just making sure there's not anybody here that would love to say hi to you. Shield of Megatron clipped. There you go. Mr. Buttcrack is incredibly generous. Look at this.
Look at 5, baby.
Culture Casino memberships. I don't have a Rose Tico, but what I do have, Jay, is Mulinda.
I see you have money. Want to take me on a date?
See, I got Mulinda. What do you got?
I've been trying to get rid of my Rose Tico, but everyone was like, "You better not." So I guess that's it. I got.
Yeah,
I'm the only one keeping that Rose Tico thing alive.
Well, I roll in your stream every once in a while and give it a bunch of memberships because I love that. It's pretty cool. Speaking of pretty cool, Sporkin News podcast. Our buddy Scott. Look at this man. Look at this man. Hi, Scotty. I miss you. Says, hail, gentlemen. Keep up the great work. Check out Sporkin News podcast. Daryl Brewer's in the house. Holy cow. Great to see you. And sorry, Jay, I am one of those guys. I want to make sure I say hi to everybody. Like Grahamcast, he's becoming a semi-regular on the late night show. You got to meet Graham on Sunday.
Do your thing.
Pretty good dude. Matt G's here, but he's in disguise. He says Taylor Swift is greater than Disney Star Wars. That's right. Oh, Jay's new shirt design. You know what? Let's do that. Tell everybody what you got going on. You got something to show me? You got something to share? You got something to whip out?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's been a little while, but Nyland decided that they wanted to drop. If you want to share the screen,
I did. Yeah, I got you.
The new "Do Not Comply" shirt and hoodie. It comes in a bunch of different colors here as well. Says they're not necessarily black. Says "Welcome to Rebellion" on the front.
Wow.
And a lot of people have been asking me. At least people in my chat, they're like, "When are you going to get these Do Not Comply shirts out?" So finally, we got it together, and they launched today. They're only going to be up for a little while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we only sell them for a limited time. So then they print them all out and get them out to you. Got the long sleeve, the hoodie, the ladies tee, and the men's tee. And if you use code DRUNK3PO20, you could save on anything you order. Like, this is my entire store. So we have some of the older stuff too. Still my number one seller right here. And just so you know, that when you order a shirt, feel proud because most of the money goes to support the 9 Lamb Foundation, which helps veterans. So,
and what was that? What was that code again, brother?
Drunk 3PO and the number 20. Drunk 3PO 20 will help. Will save on everything. They even threw in some cool pictures of me. Look at that. So yeah, so this is all part of the rebellion line. So if you get this and get this and get that or whatever, so yeah, feel good about your purchase. The Nine Lamb Foundation helps veterans get back on their feet. They build these little tiny homes, where like homeless ones, veterans and stuff will go there and
Drunk
get
3PO20 all one thing.
Yep. Olaf said it right in the chat. So there it is. So pick it up before it's gone. They usually only sell these for like 2 weeks, and then that's about it for a little while. Then they might bring them back like 6 months later. So
well, let me do that.
Cool.
See, there you go. Discount code at 9line is drunk 3PO20.
And that might work. I think that works for everything in the store. So
that's amazing. That's amazing. So do check that out.
It.
Yeah, of course, man. We'll run that for whenever we promote your stuff. I love promoting your gear. I have some of your gear.
Yeah.
you are a marketing machine, my dude. But
I mean, it's like, we all kind of stand and we use that slogan in our social medias at times, and it's like, why not buy some cool gear and help some people out at the same time?
I'm with you, man.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the least I could do.
No, I'm with you. Black Saber wants an Imperial line. Can you work on that?
I'll let you know.
All right. Commander Ed Straker's in the house. We got a lot of people here. The Common Gamer. You heard about what happened to the Common Nerd, right?
Yeah. Terrible. They just nuked his whole channel.
Yeah, so here he is. Jesse's back. He's the Common Gamer. I can't believe that. For no reason, man. They said he had nudity on his stream. Dude has not had nudity at all. Crazy.
Yeah, he does Bible studies on Sunday.
Yeah. I'm not sure that this is the streamer you're thinking of, but Marge Needs Max here. Wood Chippy's here. What's up? And yeah, we got stuff. But let's get to the regular interview part of the show, Jay. I'm going to subject you to stingers and questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, Jay. First thing we do is we ask you some questions. Today, the questions are real straightforward. You already saw them. And feel free to embellish, add on to whatever any of these are. But we'll start with the first one, which is, what is your favorite television show of all time?
That was an interesting one that people asked. I don't know if it's like, if you're talking about primetime TV, like free TV, but like overall, The Sopranos was like my favorite show of all. Like, that show was awesome. And then I like I guess it's not a follow-up, but I love Sons of Anarchy. That was on as well.
Yeah, it was great.
So that was on regular television.
Yeah.
And then, like, even when I was younger, like, I really loved The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So, but yeah, like, that was like, I was trying to think of shows like I did not want to miss, like, I thought that were really great. So it's like, I like that. Sopranos and Sons of Anarchy. Like, that was like an event I would watch with my brother, and like, we get food and everything. It was like really cool.
SOA was a great male soap opera. I'm 100% with you. I really enjoyed that, especially the first 3 to 4 seasons. And then they killed off Taylor Sheridan, and I got bummed out.
Yeah, but it's like, we didn't miss an episode. And then, like, I guess because The Sopranos, one of my favorite Netflix series until the very end was House of Cards.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I love Game of Thrones until the last. It was all these seasons with these last seasons that just sucked. House of Cards last season was god awful. Game of Thrones last season, we all know about that disaster. But like, those are some of the stuff I really loved.
Huh.
So.
Well, Sopranos is a great answer. SOA is a great answer, dude. And the problem is mine switches around all the time. But for whatever reason, it's always now down to like MASH and shows like that.
What was your favorite game show to watch of all time?
Gosh, when I was younger, it was Big Bucks, No Whammies.
Pressure. Oh yeah, no whammies. That's right.
No, yeah, and I know that's weird, but I grew up at a time when that was actually still on television. I didn't have to watch it on like the Game Show Network or anything in repeats. But and I was a kid, so like watching the little devil thing roll up there and all that, the little whammy. I was like,
I loved Let's Make a Deal.
oh yeah, that was fun too, right? Yeah.
Let's Make a Deal was like so exciting because they'd be like, all right, you got $10,000. You want to trade it off for what's behind the curtain? And they'd be like, yeah. And it's like 5 rolls of toilet paper. And they're like, well, there you go. So, or they wouldn't take it and be like a brand new car. So like I thought that was always fun. Price is Right. It's always a good one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like sick days, right? Sick days.
Yeah. Every time I was home from school sick, like Price is Right kept me entertained.
Yeah, for like 3 hours on television in the middle of the day.
Yeah, exactly. So like that was pretty cool. And didn't really watch game shows like when they were on prime time. Like what was it, like Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Was that one of it?
Yeah, that was the bald guy. That was a comedian, Howie Mandel.
Yeah, Family Feud and all those. So, but yeah, Let's Make a Deal. I don't know what it was. I always wanted to see people like
do good,
like like do good and then trade it in for like garbage, and it was so funny.
I always want the best for people. It's like one of my weaknesses, I think. So, but I feel like,
and they're on television. They'll be all right.
All right. Sporkin liked Remote Control. That was a fun game.
Oh yeah, that was good too.
What was the name of that comedian that did that show? It was funny as heck. He was right up there in like some foul comedy stuff that like
yeah.
Oh, what's his name? He the firefighter show guy. Shoot.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't remember the name. Isn't that amazing though? Like shows come and go. Like things come and go, but game shows are always around.
Well, I mean,
isn't that crazy? Like The Price is Right is still going.
Yeah, well,
and that thing is like older than all of us.
Oh combined. Yeah, goodness. Bob Barker just recently passed away. And
I know, but it's just like like the game shows just kind of like stay like everybody loves them.
Yeah, and Wheel of Fortune's been around forever too. And you know what? Vanna White's sticking it out another 2 years. So Pat's leaving and she's staying. So there you go. Hey, Sustavia gave a membership, but we got to get to this big old super chat that dropped in, Jay, and then we'll move on to the next question because we got 3 questions to get through and then a bunch of fun stories, I think. But Stone Racket says this. It says, for $10, hello there, Culture and Jay. Please comment on Cameron Pasha reporting that Bob Iger and Jon Favreau are behind the imminent KK email dump.
Oh, well, when I did bring that up, I wasn't specific in saying that it was Gina's emails, but that's just kind of like the rumor that I've heard. So I don't know. Maybe he's right. I don't know.
I wouldn't even know what to say. On that. Since I'm not familiar with it,
I'm saying is, I did mention that Gina's going to drop some like nuclear bombs, but I think she's done that on Twitter already. So, and just after a culture show, she comes up with another one, basically exposing Disney using paid Twitter bot accounts. So there it is. There, I don't know what else anyone could possibly be looking for, unless you're like looking for something serious, like. Maybe illegal stuff. I'm not sure. But
I mean, they already were doing illegal stuff in the state of Florida, running their own city. They weren't supposed to, but hey.
So but yeah, I don't know Cameron that much. I don't know him well. I didn't know that he had reported on that, so maybe he got the scoop. I don't know. I don't know the man that much, so I don't. Yeah, I don't follow him. I don't watch him. I know who he is. Like, I think I've seen him on a few other channels here and there, but like nothing. I think he's on with like Doomcock at times, but like other than that,
he's on a lot of channels.
I have no idea.
He's got a Patreon that he breaks a lot of stories on, and I don't even have time to keep up with like my own stuff. So,
the crazy thing is the things I said on Culture Stream Sunday wasn't anything I haven't said on my live stream for like the past 2 years. So the fact that it kind of, I guess, because Gina was just being like, she was in the news now and it was popular, so it kind of like took off a little bit than anything else. So
I would love to interview her one day, or actually just have dinner with her and just like hear it out, because I can keep my mouth closed pretty good. And I'm always apologetic if somebody says something they weren't supposed to. Irate Specialist for $1.99 says, "Hail, fellow Floridian."
Hey,
our buddy Brightest Day today, $2 super sticker. Thank you for that. But he hit 1,000 subs on his channel today. So congratulations.
did you really, man? Good for you, man. I know, like, he's had his ups and downs.
Well,
So,
YouTube did not particularly like him in his previous iteration.
no, I didn't.
So, but congratulations to him. He's great. And Toxic Man Flu uses his member chat of 28 months to say it's a weave. Jay, is my hair a weave?
Oh,
Or is it
no.
real?
I've touched it before.
Yeah. By the way, that's a thing that people do at meetups.
They do. It's kind of weird, but everybody joins in on the fun. Especially after they've eaten, drinking, and who knows what else they've done with their hands. Hey, it's culture.
In Florida, a girl actually reached and grabbed and pulled my hair. I was like, okay, wow, that's real. Yeah, it's fine. There's Scotty. He says for $5, would love to gift memberships, but I got too many kids. Yes, you do. Two of the nicest guys together. Hail, Culture Boss. Yeah, she's listening in the other room, but she has to go to to hear a young person play instruments. So I feel for her.
I love Scott. Scott is good people.
Scott's a great people. Gaming or what for 99 cents with a super sticker. Thank you, Gaming. Appreciate you, dude. Gaming or what? All right, Jay, we got to get to some more stuff. We got 1,000 people asking questions in the chat. We'll get to it.
Ask away.
Stone Racket sends a $1.49 super sticker. Thank you, Stone Racket. I'm sorry we couldn't be more definitive on our answer because I just am unfamiliar with that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I appreciate
the question though. Like I just don't know. Also, it's like the other thing is too. It's like I think some people get it confused that they think it's going to happen in like the next few days, which it might. Something could happen in a year or 2 years from now. Who knows? So,
well, I think Disney's clearly at every level going in the wrong direction. I think now that they are so weakened, I think the press is finally feeling brave enough to go at them. I think that's probably some of it too.
It's become the popular thing to do now. It's like, ever since Variety and now South Park and everything, it's like, let's just kick them while they're down. So,
stomp them out, because dang. But Jay and I are both sipping away on our coffee mugs. Olaf asks, how are you going to eat when you keep your mouth closed? There you go. Man. I don't know how you would do that. Straw through the nose? I don't know. 6 for 20-month membership. Thank you, 6. She says it's definitely a weave.
Wow.
No, it's not. Once again, that's Stone Racket and the super sticker. I appreciate that. Southern Bell's been a member for 8 months. Says it's a pigtail weave.
Well, they really love talking about your hair.
They do. Toxic Man Flu has.
My hair's still pretty thick. I'm pretty.
You look marvelous.
Forehead's getting a little bit bigger, but it happens.
Dude, your head grows. That's what my dad used to say. Your head grows, and so your hair. So it looks like your hair is running away.
If I was going bald, like back here, you know how some guys get like the circle baldness. I would just put a yarmulke back there.
Yeah.
Just.
Okay.
Is that like wrong? Is that illegal?
Well, I think
sacrilegious.
Isn't it like you're some kind of an appropriation? I don't know.
Well, never mind. I forget I said that.
Yeah, dude.
it's strictly to cover it up for the sun.
Well,
so I'll get like a burn back here.
You have great ball caps, so I don't know. Oh my man. Yeah. So anyway, they think that I said definitively that I would wear pigtails at 15K subs.
Oh, really?
So I made the statement almost that I would consider doing that if it got done by the end of the year. So if I made, because like I'm sitting at 11K 200 or so. So if I made it to 15K by like the last day of December, I would do a live stream, and at some point I would wear pigtails. Just like I made a bet that when I got to 10K, I would go do that. I would take off my shirt for a little bit of a stream. So,
wow,
which was a mistake. It was a mistake. I don't know. Do you ever make any goofy bets like that?
I did, and I haven't fulfilled one yet because I'm waiting for a certain video game out. I owe. I said if I sold $100,000 worth of like Achromatic Chronicles Blue, the first book, that I would do a 24-hour gaming stream over on Kick, and I have not fulfilled that promise yet. And I'm waiting for this new game to come out, which isn't coming out till December. So we got to go through one more month, but I promise I'm gonna do it for the end of the year. Like I'm waiting for this Avatar game to come out because I know like I'll be glued to my seat while playing that. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fall asleep. I know I will, and so it is what it is.
It'll be a sleeping stream.
Yeah. I'm gonna be out. I know I can't stay in front of this computer for 24 hours.
More power to you, brother.
Like I know I can't. Like it'll just be. I'll end up like bringing like fans on or what, or fans or like members or whoever on, and maybe we'll run a couple of stuff together like Mario Kart, and I will just turn the camera off, and they'll be like, Jay. I'm like, yeah, that's the end of that.
You're gonna need a person to just feed you coffee for a day.
It'll be like coffee won't even do it at that point. It'll just my body will laugh at it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, it might be fun to watch you sleep. I don't know.
Dude, I could probably get who knows what'll happen. I'll get loopy, grouchy, and probably people they might even start feeling sorry for me and be like, dude, just shut it down and go to sleep. You did all you could do.
There you go. Well, Stone Racket sent us another super sticker.
Oh, thank you.
And Redisaurus said, either of you see Godzilla versus Megalon short? No, I haven't seen it. That would be cool. I'll have to go look it up. Jay, have you seen that?
I have not.
No.
I have not.
Yeah, we got Biggles Mets for $2. I had lunch with Biggles today. Says, I missed the pizza already. Well, yeah, me too. It was delicious. It's more bread than I've had in a long time. with the
Probably
crust.
feel a little bloated after that.
It feels weird, dude. It really does. I've been trying to drop the poundage. I'm trying to live for a while. And Big Daddy MRI gives 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you very much. And Toxic Man Flu adds to the fest with 10 Culture Casino memberships. Look at that. The generosity. And we have one more from Asmora 199 gives 10 Culture Casino. That's 25 memberships. You know what? Just for that, Jay, we get 2 clips. One of them is Mikey.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
And of course this one, because everybody loves my squirrel one.
Oh, man, that's some sweet cheddar. Guys. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Well, thank you very much, Osmora, Tox, and of course, Big Daddy MRI. You are all wonderfully generous people, and thank you. And also spend some money using the discount code below over on 9line to pick up new Drunk 3 PO gear. That's right.
Thank you.
Shilling for you, brother. I'm shilling. How'd I do? Okay.
Pretty good.
2 months. It's been a blast with you all. Well, thank you, Osmora. We appreciate your support. 199. Sorry. I don't sound. I can't do that like Jeremy does.
Neither can I.
I try. All right. I'm going to get to the second question now. Are you excited for that? We haven't even got through the second question yet. All right, Jay. Question number 2. You know what? I'm going to switch places because I keep looking the wrong way. All right, let's do that. All right. Question number 2. What film is your go-to when you're sick? So what's your comfort movie, Jay?
Anything Indiana Jones. The first 3 Indiana Jones.
There you go.
I'll correct that.
There's only 3 Indiana Jones movies. It's a trilogy.
Yeah, I love those. I've seen them a million times over. So I love them.
So that's the one that babysits you to sleep, right?
Pretty much. Pretty much. I'll pop the Goonies in maybe, but usually it's usually if like especially like if I'm home, I don't feel like getting out of bed. It's like this that trilogy is spot on. It's good stuff.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm going to ask you questions done on the thing because we've abandoned most of this already. You and I just end up talking forever. Are you set on a date for when we get a second book out of you?
Yes. Actually, we're looking at February of next year. Hopefully,
Fantastic.
if everything
we're
works
real
out okay. It's a little slow start than what I wanted. I wanted to be in a different place in November than where I am now, but it's not that far off where we probably could launch either February 1st, or if I do have to push it, it'll be March 1st. But I'm hoping that for the next 3 or 4 books, they'll be able to launch every February. So,
well, thank you for that, Dr. Martin Van Nostrand.
yeah.
But no, dude, I'm excited for you to get the second book out there. You've done just extraordinary things so far. I really liked your gifting program. I think a lot of people did. And,
Yeah, those are actually still being sent out. So
Oh, wow.
we've got several schools, boys and girls clubs that we sent, and we're trying to. I had 2 other schools reach out to me in Texas because somebody, like a teacher there, had bought one, and then they were like, "Hey, like he has some to give away." So it's like we were trying to make sure that they all go to the right place. So they'll probably all be done by I want to say the end of November, maybe early December. But it's just making sure it goes to like the right, like the thing is like I don't want to like send it somewhere and then have them just sit in a box somewhere. It's like usually when I email the place and it's like, hey, you were interested in this, like, can you tell me like how's it gonna go? And if they never get back to me, it's just like, well, I don't know what they were looking for. So there was other places that we wanted to give. I've also had from Nine Line, actually, some military families reach out that struggling over Christmas that wanted a couple, like they wanted me to send some books to them for their kids for free over like for Christmas and stuff. And it's like, yeah, no doubt. So it's like it's trying to maneuver all that the right way. So
Yeah.
but
Well,
it'll all be done. It'll all be done by the time we launch the second one. So
yeah, you've done extraordinary things in a short period of time, brother. So much love.
We got a cool thing coming next year too. Like the next Achromatic Chronicles book should be early next year, but after that, this is for the adults. Me and my friend X-Wing have been working on a story, a pirate story.
This. Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's basically Indiana Jones meets. It becomes a pirate and looks for religious artifacts, and it's a real deal, man. Like we have spent so much time.
Yeah, he's been walking me through that, but every time I get a chance to hang out with him, so I've been like, dude, I'm so excited just based on your description, man. He's great, man.
I mean, he's like, people don't know. He's like, hey, X-ray girl, how are you?
Hey,
he's literally a he's a blacksmith.
Hey, girl.
You know, he's a blacksmith, so he's literally making real battle ready pirate cutlass swords that we're gonna offer in this campaign that's coming up, probably near the end of the year of next year, and that's a trilogy book as well. And we know that some people in different countries aren't able to buy that because of the laws and regulations and stuff, but we'll have like a disclaimer and everything. But he's also making like replica pirate treasure coin, like pieces of 8 and things like that. So it's going to be a really cool launch for this book. And this one's definitely not for kids. So it is a pirate that is searching for religious relics in the middle of the golden age of piracy. So he's going to bump into real pirates that were alive and well during that time. And we're going to try to keep the history like
in there.
yeah, like not like say not just have a person in there by name, but actually have like their hit like actually have him go around the different things in history that each pirate is doing. So
Okay, I'm going to try and
neat.
say this. Extra good. Did I do it right?
I think so.
Okay. She's awesome. Have you watched her play games recently?
Yeah.
That's fun in and of itself. Jay, are you a self-insert in the book?
What? Like Jay's going to be a character? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, okay. Well, good, because that's what most modern artists do.
Yeah, I was like, what? I'm just writing good stories, man. I'm writing good stories and having fun doing it and meeting a lot of people along the way. And next March, I have a major, just be on the lookout. I have a major announcement for Achromatic Chronicles Blue that even blew away my expectations. So the first book that I wrote. So if you haven't been on board and got like that, like something cool is about to happen that precedes my wildest dreams. So I think March of next year.
Well, your success is driven off the fact that you are always doing good things, dude. So, Olaf Von S for 2. These are euros. These are fancy monies. Says plenty of Jay-Z's memes going around already. I guess that means you're sleeping.
Probably.
Yeah. And Andy, to answer this, yes, I will force the boss to take pictures of me without my glasses. Because that's the thing holding up my face sculpt is that, I believe. So, because I will get it done, brother. I will. Lady Marine says Jay is winning. Yeah, he is.
We're all winning. We're all winning.
We are. We're all here together. We're winning. Big win. All right, Jay. Well, third and final question, and then we can move on to the other stuff. This is different than any question people normally ask. Because normally they ask, what's your favorite film? That's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is, what was your best film experience? And it can be anything. Like,
I get that right off the bat.
Yeah.
Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Mm-hmm.
When it came out, me and some friends, we were in college, and we camped out with about 100 other people before we get tickets. So back then you couldn't order them online. You had to wait, but they sold them early, like a month early in advance. You can get early tickets, but people camped out like at the ticket booth line. Yep. So there was like 100 people camping out. It was one of the most amazing Star Wars experience ever. It was like everybody from all walks of life, every race, every gender, whatever you want to call it, every political party. Nobody cared. We were all talking Star Wars. People had such a great time. Everybody was so nice. Different people would go out and like go buy cheeseburgers and bring them back. And they would let people go home and shower and take a nap and save their place in line. And they were reenacting the original movies. I loved it. And I did it for all 3 of the prequels. And that's why those movies are so special to me, because I have never, as a Star Wars person, ever had an experience like that with Star Wars than that. And it was cool. Like once you got your tickets, everybody clapped, we hugged, and we saw everybody again in a month. And we watched the film, and it's like, let's do it again in 2 more years, or every year, or whenever it came out. It was just like, yeah, it was man, it was fantastic. So I loved it.
I was right there with you, brother. I did that exact thing for all 3 of the the prequels. Of course, I am so old. I saw the original film Star Wars in the theater.
A New Hope was called Star Wars back then. Yeah,
it was. Yeah. Anyway, it's great, right, to remember that experience, because for some people it's a drive-in movie, right? They go to the drive-in. It was the first time on a date at a drive-in with a girl, and they went to this, like, a lot of times it was a horror movie because you knew the girl would get close to you and stuff. But everybody has a different film experience. I think what you just relived is one of those. So well done, sir.
No, man, it was awesome. Yeah. It was. You didn't know what to expect. Some people brought little tents, but most of us was just out there hanging
Camping
out like in
chairs.
chairs and stuff,
Camping
and
chairs, yeah.
and people would like fall asleep, or they would like walk out to their car to take a nap,
Yeah.
and then come back. But people were so gracious. They're like, yeah, we'll save your spot in line. And new people showed up. And they're like, right before the tickets went on sale, like the line just got like, I remember like 2 hours got massive, like the original like 100 people were there the whole time for like 3 days. But then right before it went on sale, like we're like, oh, look, all the regular people are here. So pretty cool.
Yeah. You guys are crushing it. Culture Casino, I was there for opening day of Star Wars OT. I bothered every family member. By the way, if anybody ever asked me, that's the film that lit my fuse. I'd seen a lot of movies, right, as a young person, but that film hooked me for life, especially on sci-fi and especially on that. I read every sci-fi book I could get my hands on. And from that point forward, Isaac Asimov, you name it, I was invested.
I never saw the original in theaters until they re-released it with the special edition.
Yeah.
So I saw the
weird.
Yeah, some of the weird stuff. You're kind of like, didn't really need all that.
Yeah, man, they made Tatooine Mos Eisley a little crowded,
a little goofy. I think.
Yeah,
a little goofy.
All right. Well, all right, Jay. You made it through 3 questions. Congratulations. Our buddy Snowdub gets in on the under the radar here before we get moving. For $5, says Culture and Drunk are 2 of my favorite peeps. You're one of mine, buddy.
Oh, thanks.
And he says, don't forget, you're both scheduled to pop in on the 50th Cotton Council tomorrow. I'll be there, brother. I told you I will be there. I'll be there. Jay, you and I need to do a duet sometime because you have a great voice.
I'll think about it.
Wow.
I didn't say no.
I'll think about it.
I'm just saying.
I think we tear it up. Anyway, we got to be on the show. Are you going to be there tomorrow?
It's possible. I think he's supposed to send me a link.
All right.
We'll see how it goes. My days get so like I get lost, man. Like you want to know the truth, Culture? If you didn't tweet it out that I was gonna be here, I might have been late. Cause I'm like sitting here like reading and editing like these next couple things, and I just get like time just disappears.
Dude.
So it's wild, man.
I tell people all the time, I'm like, I will literally get up and sit down at this computer on days where I don't have to like go to the office or drive around or whatever. I'll literally sit in this chair and only get up for food in the bathroom. But otherwise, I'm in this chair working on content, scripts, merchandise ideas, stuff for other people, memes. Sometimes I find my time, making memes of you guys and stuff. But it's weird. And especially if you're writing a book, dude. I mean, it's like, that's like, you got to be focused. So. That's a good question. How do you stay focused, Jay? Because you are really incredibly busy person.
So for the week, I have to-do list for the month, the weeks, and the days. So
you have
a big
you got a big whiteboard like I do. You got a 4x6.
It's right here. It's massive. Like I spent money on that thing because I knew I needed it. So I have your live stream written down, and I have if I don't see it, if it's not in front of me like this, man, sometimes I forget, I just forget that it's there. So it's like, you're working, then you turn to make sure it's like, oh yeah, I got this. And so it's, it's just how it is. And then I'm able to check something off and then go to the next one. So that's why I haven't focused too much on my channel recently. It's like I used to upload like once or twice a day, and I only upload maybe like once every other day and just do a couple of the live streams. It's because these other things are just so much. I enjoy them so much more than talking about how crappy pop culture's been recently. So, I just like, I like the books that we're working on and everything. And that just brings me a lot of joy. So if that's where my direction in life goes for the next 5 years, and then drunk 3P has to be on pause for a while. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm not a numbers person. Like I never ever wanted to look at like I never like getting don't get me wrong, getting subscribers is cool and it's great. And it's good to track progress. It's good to track like, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm gaining stuff people really like. But at the end of the day, it's like it I've seen it consume too many people. It's just like it's a consumption of like keep checking, get more subs, get more this, get more this. And it's like, if you ain't doing what you love and you're not having a good time, but you're consumed in like numbers, then just take a step back, man. Like that's not changing the world. So
Yeah, it's one of those things where you gotta love every moment of what you're doing. I like editing. I like creating. I like making memes.
yeah,
People. So to me, I don't. This isn't work. I mean, like I have like work that
sure.
I have to do. This is not it. And I think that you're not the only person that says don't focus on numbers because, like, to me, numbers are just a goal, but it's not going to make my day better or worse. I think Loki, Stone Loki is the same way. I mean, he talks about that in the mornings. He's always like, if you're not having fun, don't focus on it. Don't compare yourself to somebody else. Don't, do what you do.
I have been so blessed in this short-term internet life, whatever it is, for the past 4 or 5 years. And it's like, if I were to never hit 100K, there's no one can tell me that I wasn't successful in what I did. So it's like, it is what it is, and I will not let that define who I am. I have more fun like on my History of Pirates channel. If people didn't know that I have a channel that's just dedicated to pirates and pirate lore, and we make videos over there, and I got like a group of people, and it's just I love that channel. Like I spend more time on that channel. It's hard to get videos out because it's like it's not like reporting the news, It's like it's just like short-term like short movies about stuff all like around pirates, and it's just like I just love it. I love it. So who knows? Jay, I saw your G&G play stream the other day. You going to play some more Sea of Thieves? Absolutely. I also play Sea of Thieves a lot on my Kick channel. That's where I do all my gaming.
Did you play the Assassin's Creed
oh yeah
pirate one?
Yeah.
That was great, right?
Yeah, it was good. It's like you can get it on Steam now for like $4 or something like that.
Oh man, it's so good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one. It's definitely a good one.
Yeah, I will I'll have to check out some of the pirate games. So what else is going on? Oh, we need to move forward with the show. Sorry, guys. Let's get a couple of super chats in here, and then we'll jump on it because I'm like way behind now. Apparently, Garfield's Bizarre Adventure for $5 says Jay is the kind of guy who stares at the sun and wonder why. Wow.
No lies detected.
We got Running with Scissors for $5. Says Deep Cut. Did you read any Mike Moonrock or A.E. Van Vogt or Black Company? P.S. Thanks to whoever renewed my membership. Great community. Yes, we have wonderful members here, and generous people. Osmora and Toxic Man Flu and many others. I mean, Buttcrack gave 5. I mean, you guys went crazy. Thank you. That support's spectacular. Jay, did you read any of that stuff?
No.
And I said Mike Moorcock.
I haven't read Black. I have heard about Black Company though.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
I do event like, dude. One of these days, it's gonna be me in my home, either in the woods or by the beach, and all these awesome books. It's like, it's like I just gonna read them all and like say goodbye to this world. It's just like that'll be the end of me. I'm just gonna chill. Everybody enjoy your time. I've had my fun, and I just want to get lost in these books. Oh man, in the chat, what's his name? Isja. Is that how you say that name?
Izaj Mlodi.
Yeah. I got a Blackbeard flag tattoo on my arm in Savannah,
over
there in Georgia. I am on the History of Pirates channel. We are scheduling a Blackbeard walk in Bath, South Carolina. I'm going to be traveling up there. And what's really cool some of these pirate museums up here on the East Coast have sent me invitations. They're like, please come to our museum and film, and you can do interviews and stuff like that. It's just like I just like having a blast with that channel.
Dude, I think
So-
I honestly think you should do that, man. I think
I'm going to. I've already done one. We did St. Augustine, the Pirate Museum in St. Augustine, Florida, which was easier for me to get to. But the one in Bath, South Carolina, it's like that. They said it'll take about 3 days to do the Blackbeard Walk, and I'm just gonna like record everything and put a whole bunch of stuff together. So it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah, that's
Can't
sweet. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at just part of the library because that's where my office is. This is just part.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. That bookcase is 14 feet tall.
That's wow. It's like Beauty and the Beast library.
I love books, man, and this bookcase is as wide it's 14 feet wide, it's 14 foot tall, and I can't fit all the books in there. We have multiple bookcases in the house. This other wall here was gonna be the same thing, but then I started doing
that's
this.
Awesome.
Yeah,
And you know what's cool? It's like people. I in my PO box, people have been sending me their books that they have created, and I love it. They have been sending me like just like, hey man, I wrote a book, I was inspired, I got all this stuff. I've got stacks of them over here that I'm gonna get to. I absolutely love that people are inspired to write.
Yeah, me too.
They become creative, and like they went out and they freaking did it, man. They freaking did it. I love it. So
yeah. I want you to do the when you go to the Pirate Museum, Jay. You got to let me know, dude, because I'll be watching that like crazy.
I did one already. It's already up.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like when you do those, man, just let me know.
Oh yeah, there's one in the Wida Galley Museum up in like Massachusetts. Is like really they're like, please come out. Like they're gonna pay for my travel.
Yeah,
so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I got so many books. It's freaking crazy. Anyway, all right, we need to move on. Sorry, guys. We actually have to get to weird news, Jay, because I think you're gonna like weird news. Now, Jay, I don't know if you're still a Snyder guy. I say, laughing inside. But recently, that universe is kind of coming to a close. The last thing that there is going to be in that world is Aquaman, which is set to flop like nobody's ever seen before. Well, other than Marvel's. Marvel's will beat it in floptasticness. But this is an interesting thing. Actors are really against AI. And what happened in the Flash movie was kind of repulsive. And Nick Cage is on the warpath about it.
Oh yeah.
He thinks that his Superman cameo was very weird. He also says it wasn't what he did.
So they just created him and put him in the film.
Yeah, I mean, cameo in DC film was not only a surprise, but also odd. The actor himself has spoken out about it. This was a while ago, or about 15 hours ago now. Says it's hard to put along with a slim plot and downright bizarre action sequences. The movie also amassed criticism for its cynical influx of cameos. Yes, that's true. Nicolas Cage's Superman cameo formed part of this, giving a nod to Tim Burton's canceled Superman Lives movie, which I thought would have been kind of cool. But what should have been a tribute ended up being universally panned due to the film's over-reliance on CGI. And bringing back Christopher Reeve and George Reeve
that was weird.
Was ghoulish.
Yeah.
But I mean, that Nick Cage thing, crazy. So it made the finished product look so odd that fans began to doubt Cage even shot his scenes in person at all. That's bizarre,
He
right?
said he didn't, right? Like I didn't have anything to do with that.
Well, what he said is, first of all, I was on set. Rubbishing claims that he never actually shot the scenes, so he
Oh.
definitely did that. The actor also responded to some of the widespread criticism, um, saying they did put a lot of time into building the suit, and I think Andy Muschietti is a terrific director. He's a great guy and a great director. I loved his two It movies. What I was supposed to do was literally just be standing in an alternate dimension, if you will, and witnessing the destruction of the universe. So Kal-El was bearing witness to the end of the universe, and you can imagine, with the short amount of time that I had, what that would mean in terms of what I can convey. I had no dialogue, so had to convey with my eyes the emotion. That's what I did. Was on set for maybe 3 hours. And that's insane. So we ended up wrestling that spider. And I mean, we all saw it was kind of, history now. What did you think over all of that?
It was weird.
Yeah.
It was at first, like when the Nicolas Cage stuff like leaked, I was like, I thought it was funny because that was always if people didn't know the meme, they didn't understand like why the heck is Nick Cage playing Superman. But like people didn't know that Tim Burton was going to do a Superman film with Nick Cage as Superman. Like they didn't understand the meme, so I thought that was cool. But then like Christopher Reeves shows up, and you're like, let the dead be dead, man. Like it's like that was unnecessary. I thought there's plenty of actors that are playing Superman that are still alive, like Dean Cain, the Lois and Clark series. Like you could have just used them. Like to go to Christopher Reeves and like I thought that was just a little
And George
bit,
Reeves, right?
Yeah, George Reeves, who committed suicide, I believe, right? Like he that's how he died.
I'm not sure we're allowed to say those words on YouTube, but okay.
Self-delete. Sorry about that.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, I was quoting articles. YouTube, I apologize.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, so I think like that was just all kind of wild to see that. It just didn't I think they were hoping for like an awesome reaction to Christopher Reeves, like, oh my gosh, yes, look at that. But it backfired so bad. And now to know that with Nick Cage, who just stood there in a suit for 3 hours, and then they turned it into him fighting a spider.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's pretty nuts. So there's a fan made animation of Nick Cage as Superman. That's awesome. I'll have to check that out. Thanks, Soul Assassin. Yeah, Dean Cain was too conservative for them. No, but it doesn't change the fact that he was still Superman and a great actor. Do better, Warner Brothers. Yeah, I just think it was weird. I think every bit of that was weird. It showed off the multiverse. I'm tired of the multiverse. So clearly, so is South Park. But yeah.
Well, the multiverse is a cheat code that they can use to bring back characters whenever they want, or it's like if they make a movie that's bad, they could go and correct it, like stuff like that. So
they have to correct like 8 movies now, dude.
Yeah. I mean, but that's what the multiverse is, and yeah, that it's if it was used like for me, like if they opened the multiverse with the Spider-Man movie and Doctor Strange like closed it up for good, and like it was just used for that special Spider-Man movie where we got the 3 Spider-Man, I'm cool with that. But now it's like for regular people that want to enjoy a film, it's very, very confusing to some that don't understand how it works and how like, well, wait, what about that? Like, I don't get it to the point where they're just like, yeah, I'm kind of done. So it's like I don't care. There's no point anymore. There's no risk. There's no nothing, because it's like if someone dies, we'll go to another universe and bring him back. No problem.
It's lore breaking, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they could do whatever. The multiverse was used in the Marvel comics to create. Basically, they were creating different stories in these different universes that they did intertwine sometimes, but it was like it they pulled it off pretty well. But yeah, the movies are like now it's like, oh my gosh, like that's anything can happen now, and then it's like they could do like 5 years of movies and literally have someone wake up and go, man, that was a weird dream. Oh yeah, that happened in like verse 7, not universe 12. Well, we're on universe 99, so it's like, okay.
Yeah. Running with Scissors sent a $5 super chat that says Snyder adjacent. What do you guys think or predict hope for Rebel Moon? That's a good question. Jay, what do you think for Rebel Moon?
I'm actually looking forward to it. This was the Star Wars film that Snyder approached with Lucasfilm, and they said it was like, according to Snyder, they said it was too graphic or too R-rated, I guess, for what they were trying to do. Yeah.
Too gritty. I'm looking forward to. I know it's in 2 parts because it's supposedly incredibly long. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So, if the first part's bad, I'm not coming back for the second part though.
Yeah. If it sucks, it's like, oh, I gave it a shot.
Hey Jay, you like Ghostbusters, right?
I did.
Yeah, but what do you think about in real life? Because apparently there was green slime bubbling up from underground.
I've seen this movie.
This is in real life, dude.
I don't know if that's either Ghostbusters or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That too. Yeah, look at this. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, but you know what? It's not really a big deal because apparently, plumbers use this all the time. So this water is full of green dye. Plumbers use it frequently. Harmless fluorescent green dye to detect leaks in plumbing and sewage systems. So that's all it's doing is detecting.
So that's
leaks.
how they're going to convince us. It's just dye, everyone. Forget those walking turtles.
It's not mutagen.
Yeah.
But I thought
those walking turtles. I see Yellow Flash in the chat. Yellow Flash is going to have Director X on tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh man,
that's a flash cast I will not miss, my friend.
Pop in that show.
Oh,
dude, that's the kind of show where it's like I just want to get popcorn and turn it on and put my feet up and just.
I know dude. I'll be in the media room. I'll have the popcorn out and be like, yeah. No, man, Flashcast is super fun.
Flashcast is the best. I got to get back on there. I've had some issues.
Did you see Mr. H's interview with?
I did.
Yeah, it was amazing, right? Yeah, I mean, it was fair, right? Fair exchange.
I think so. Director X has been in my DMs. We've Yellow Flash says we have some surprises in store for the stream. Ooh. Yeah, I might sit this one out, man, and just watch. It's gonna be great. But yeah, like the Director X has been in my DMs.
So
and we talked back and forth, but I kind of never like gave him a date to come on. I was just kind of like, I kept telling him to debate like Mark with a C, but I don't think I don't know if he wants to, but
no, Mark with a C the guy is incredible.
I know.
Like, man, I don't think I'd ever want to debate that guy. He's really good. Cajun Corey says, I just want to say what a great person Jay is. He'll do anything for the chat. He does. He's also very inspirational. He is. He inspired me to get WeatherTech floor mats for my truck. Wow.
Oh, I'm glad I can inspire someone. Listen, every time I bought a car, like every car, I got to get WeatherTech. Like it's like immediate because of the way I spill stuff. Those things are a lifesaver. You can literally pick them up and just pour this whatever you spill. So, be pretty wild.
All right. Well, you just sold me. So,
they're not cheap, but man, do they like whatever's in there, sand or whatever. Like you just dump. They're perfect.
When I get into one of the trucks, dude, there's a decent chance I'm going to put the tumbler of coffee all over the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if it's early in the morning or something. It's like, oh man. So, but thank you, Cajun Corey. I appreciate the super chat for $10. Very generous, my friend. Indeed. All right. More stories, my friend. We got more. It's not just about the ghosts or the turtles. What else happens to crawl around in the sewers in New York City? It
I don't know
used
if
to
I
be a
want to
myth.
know.
It's a myth, or so they say. But no, it's real. That's right. Alligators in the sewer. Myth is true. City workers find out in this
Oh.
jaw-dropping video. So this is for reals, realsies. This is for realsies. Look at the gator. Gator's like, I don't want any part of you guys. What are you
I know
doing?
we have that in Florida. Like, that's like no big deal.
Yeah, but in New York City,
Yeah, it's a little different. What are they doing way up there?
this is all the way back in May. It just finally made it into the news. I wouldn't like walk up on them. What are you doing? Gators are crazy.
Oh, man, come on.
What are they doing?
They're not that bad. I had one under my car once, and my neighbor, I tell this story a million times, like, my neighbor was outside, sweet little chubby lady sitting in her chair, and they were like, there's a gator under your car. And I was like, I looked under, and sure enough, I'm like, well, what do you do? Just kick the tire. And I'm like, kick the tire? Just kick the tire. So I went up to the car and like just tapped the side, and sure enough, the thing just darted right out back into the canal that's near our parking.
They can actually move pretty quick.
They move faster than people think. Yeah.
Yeah. So I always tell these stories, but sometimes when you're up early in the morning and you go to golf in Florida, and I was on one of the courses at Shades of Green.
Nice course.
Yeah, you will encounter wild turkey and gators and some interesting felines that are not cats. So you can come across some weird wildlife out there. So the boss was out there with me, and she hit a ball that rolled up into one of the swales that's out there to move water around, and it was playable, except there's a gator there, little baby 6-footer, not a biggie. But I'm like, you know what? You can take a drop from over here. Don't go by the gator. I hit a turkey on that course. Not great, but yeah, they think they're over there.
I have a photo of me hitting a golf ball by a gator. Let's see. Actually, I have several. Here's one of them. Here's one of them right here. I'm giving like a thumbs up. So it's like there's the alligator back there just hanging out on the golf course. This one actually came up to our like golf cart, like this little gator, like just kind of walked up, like, let me take a photo and we'll just keep going. 'Cause people feed them,
You don't do that. Don't
and
feed.
so like that now they get used to it, and it's like, pretty wild. It's Florida though, man. Like if they're everywhere. So they're everywhere around here. At least like in Central Florida. Like once you get out of the Disney theme park area and kind of go on the little bit of the outskirts, about like 40 minutes out, the alligators are everywhere.
Oh yeah. Most people don't realize that. I mean, you can throw a rock and hit a gator if you're out of the city. But anyway. One last thing, Jay, in weird stories. Normally, we only have 3. Today, we had 4. I thought you would appreciate the wild animals that you come across all the time in Florida. And here's more. Florida's family home frequented by destructive bear.
Wow.
Just wreck stuff. Oh man! Oh, did you see that there was a bear in Florida that was trick-or-treating?
Yeah, I saw that. Holy crap! That's pretty wild.
Yeah, so a Florida woman said her family's home has been plagued by an ever-increasing bear visits, with encounters now happening about every 2 days.
What part of Florida is this?
Lee County. Lee County.
Where's Lee County at? Hold on, let me look.
Isn't that's
Close
up
near
north?
me?
Is it?
Let me see. Oh, no. That's on the West Coast. That's near Fort Myers. Naples, Marco Island. That's about 2.5 hours away from me. Holy crap. They had bears like showing up. Well, we just had a bear at Disney World, like sneak in the Magic Kingdom, and they had to tranquilize it and take it out. It was on Tom Sawyer's Island, like what was it, like a week, 2 weeks ago? That's like a black bear.
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
Freaking cast member, these poor college girls that they hire, like was doing an early check before they opened up, and they're like, "There's a bear in here," and they're like, "Oh, a country bear? No, it's a freaking real bear."
No, it shut down half the park. I was like,
half the park.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, Jay, I thought you'd appreciate that. Before we get
good.
Before we get to some real news, what's the chat saying? I got to make sure we got caught up with everybody. What is it with you and bears, CC? I don't know. They're great bear stories. I love it. I like bear story. Bear stories are fun. I do that, Jay. I am purposefully, if on the 6 Minute Daily now, I purposefully look for bear stories to like end the 6 minute stream with.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because it's fun, right? Animals are fun. All right, let's dive into this. Let's dive into the real questions. Some real news items that I think we can share in. You ready? There we go. All right, Jay. We've got the news stories of the day, and these are have you seen all the trailers that dropped in the last 2 days?
Yeah, I have.
Excellent. This will be a good conversation then. So we were talking about all of the weird with Disney, and we've been talking about that since Sunday. But this was weird, right? This Echo trailer.
It's different. I didn't hate it. So it's like I didn't hate it, but it just there were some scenes in there where they kind of pushed the envelope, which is I guess because it's just different than our normal Disney Plus trailers. But what was weird is like on the Geeks and Gamers Daily Show, I was kind of like, I wonder if they're just gonna put this on Hulu because it's TVMA, and sure enough, they putting it on Hulu. So pretty wild. You're muted, my friend. Or is that just me?
No, I'm muted. I screwed it. I said it's weird because they're releasing it all at one time. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, this is so. Hear me out. They're releasing it all at one time because most of us believe, like all of us believe, and I still believe this, that it's garbage and they have no faith in it, right? So it's like, this is terrible. Let's just release it all one time. Now they're releasing it all on one time on Hulu and Disney Plus, and it's the first Disney Plus TVMA show out there. So we had a conspiracy theory. Me and Ryan had a conspiracy theory and said, what if it's actually really good, but because all those activists work over for Disney, they hate the fact that it's like a show that we would probably enjoy, but it's a show that they would actually hate. So they dump it. It's just a conspiracy. I'm not saying that's going to be true, but like, how crazy would that be if people watch it and go, you want to know something? This isn't half bad. And it's like, well, all the activists that work over there at Disney hate it, so they're like, let's just dump it. I think it would be funny. But yeah, it's still girl boss. It's still, but
overpowered girl boss. Holy cow.
It's I mean, you want to talk about the diversity checkbox. You have an indigenous person who's disabled, who's deaf, who's a woman. Everything is checked, and I don't know, she's probably gay. I don't know, but so it's probably all that in between. But I just was like, after watching the trailer, I was like, what if What if it turns out to be something completely different and those activists over there are just like, I hate this show. This isn't what Disney Plus stands for. This isn't what we were trying to do. I hate it. And and they're like, just dump it and get rid of it so nobody talks about it. I think that would be hilarious. Not saying that's the case.
Okay, so
And just
Jay,
saying it would be funny.
I think it would be amazing. I think it would be funny. I'm with you 1000%. But at the same time, I think you've seen all the action scenes.
Oh yeah, like listen, it's probably gonna be garbage, but it's just like.
But you know what? Wouldn't what's funny is I'm going to watch it. So if it's good, I'm going to be like, I am so confused right now.
Yeah.
But one of the biggest problems here is that like she was basically or supposedly basically had the same kind of power as Taskmaster. And when they chickified Taskmaster, it didn't work. And now, I mean, apparently they're making fun of the Taskmaster powers. So Nia DaCosta did something different with the character, supposedly.
Yeah.
And she didn't even stick around, bro. That chick was gone, man. She finished directing and bailed.
I mean, there's not a good track record anyway. So it's like, what do you expect? Like, that's the thing, too. It's like, AJ in the chat says, if the show is from Echo's perspective, is there any sound? Exactly. Like, well, the trailer itself kind of sounded like they were putting echoes in the trailer. So who knows?
It was kind of strange. Bad Take Bojan will love it. That's going to happen. Tina's going to love on it. Oh man, you guys are out there dropping bombs. Speaking of dropping bombs, your buddy, your pal, and my pal too, and my buddy too. The man who gave me a pelvis to pelvis hug in Vegas. X-Wing for $9.99 says, "Look at this ridiculously handsome man." Jay's here too. Oh, yeah. Dude.
And X-Wing are playing Sea of Thieves right when this stream is over on my Kick channel.
I was wondering who you were texting with. So
yeah, I was just letting him know. I told him, I said, "Hey, I'm over on Culture's live stream," so I'm glad he came in and paid his dues.
His duty.
Yeah.
He gave me the booty from his pirate stream. All right, fair enough. I love that it's pirate booty, right? I hope that you guys dive into the booty in the pirate stuff. I think it'd be great.
We try. You never know.
Somebody's gonna clip the heck out of that one.
Yeah.
All right. It's
what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I am fodder for entertainment. Let's do this one. Now, this trailer I was stoked for, and then they made it too long. Fall Guy. Did you see this one?
Yeah.
What do you think about Emily Blunt, like as the director and like him as the stunt man? It kind of works, right?
I don't know, man. It might work well. It's just like, it's hard to trust anything coming out of Hollywood right now. Like, that's the biggest problem. And like the movie that I did like, the Mission Impossible, like didn't do well in the box office.
I know, that's dumb, right?
So it's like, what? I don't know what to think. So hopefully it's just a dumb, silly, let's have some fun, eat some popcorn, have a few laughs, and be done with it, So, and maybe that's what it'll be. We'll see how it goes. Like we look at that movie that came out, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah,
$20 million budgets, destroying the box office right now because they took care of the fan base. They understood who their fans were. They understood the lore. They didn't shy from it. They're like, this is it. We stayed within our realm. And here we go. And now they're reaping the benefits. It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
It really isn't. Yeah.
Like that's like, so like that is the main thing from these films. But yeah, do your thing, Culture. I see you.
All right.
All right. So, okay. But yeah, it's like for real, the hardest thing in the world is to trust Hollywood at this present time, especially with all the garbage that they keep pumping out. So Jay is takeover for just a second. That's the problem. I don't remember the last time I went to the movie theater and sat down. I think the last movie I saw in the theater was Meg 2. And that was the only one I was like looking forward to see, and it was like a stupid fun. I like just stupid fun. So but other than that, there has been absolutely nothing that has really wanted me to go. Like goes. I did not see Oppenheimer, but everyone said I should have gone. But 3.5 hours in the theater, whew, that's a rough one for me. Culture had some internet issues, so it could just be me, and I don't even know how to end the stream if something happens. But here we are. Mrs. Flu says culture is looking great. Looking great, sir. Yeah, I put on a little weight so my face is nice and full, you know. I always start my day with some like lotion on the face. Like you gotta I live in Florida, so the sun and keeps the wrinkles down.
See, I prefer a moisturizer that has a little sunscreen in it, like a 15. So,
Yeah. I think mine has that. So
yeah. Well, you ran this show beautifully while I was gone. Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't want to step out. I was forced to. I don't know what's going on, but ever since StreamYard started doing updates, I've had
issues too. It's like it's weird. It's freaking weird.
Yeah. All right, we got another one. Did you see this, dude? This one breaks my heart. I'm curious what your reaction is. There.
I have no interest. Zero. I have zero interest. This is what like the 4th adaptation of Willy Wonka, like prequel, whatever. It's like I just have like zero interest in this film whatsoever.
But you don't like Shamalama Ding Dong?
It just doesn't. It's not that I don't like these people. It's just we are going to the well over and over and over again. It's just like, hey, we've run out of ideas for a movie. Well, what movie hasn't had a prequel yet? Willy Wonka. Let's do that one. Sure. Let's do Willy Wonka. That works. No, it doesn't, because nobody. Obviously, I'm not the only one that doesn't care if it's only tracking 20 million. Dear God.
It's kind of rough, right? And X-Wing likes Timothy Shamalama Ding Dong. So there you go.
Yeah, that's the thing. I like Timothy, but bro, the story is told. I know, man. It's like there is nothing new. That's why next year, probably after summer, me and X-Wing are going to be dropping a story that you guys are going to love, featuring pirates and religious artifacts. I can't wait. Like once we get, it's going to be a whole lore thing too that you guys are going to love to jump into. We're going to have our own Jolly Roger pirate flag. We're going to have it on merch. We're going to have like all kinds of cool things. You have no idea what's going to happen. We might even launch this book from a freaking pirate museum.
Oh, that'd be great.
It is unbelievable. Like the lengths that we have gone to this story. People will sing songs about it. People will cry about it, right? It's just going to happen. Men will get their sex lives back. I'm just telling you, that's how powerful this story is.
Yeah.
Get ready. Your face is going to get blown off. You're going to have to go to the doctor to get it patched back together. Also, Yellow Flash 2 is launching a freaking comic book as well, man. I can't freaking wait. He's been talking about this thing for years, and it's like I got some of the little inside stuff, like some stuff that he hasn't shared yet, and it's gonna be incredible. So,
it's not going to the well; they're going to the mound of dirt.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Dapper Bard. What's up, AJ? AJ, nothing new under the sun. It's biblical. Well, there you go. Hey. Let's see. Tway Gwen says, when I saw the 30th anniversary of Hocus Pocus, that Wonka trailer popped up, and I had my mouth open for the whole trailer by thinking how obviously disgusted I was.
Yeah.
Put a chick in it. Make it gay. Oh, don't think they can do that with Willy Wonka. I do know the Bad Take Boken. Bad Take Boken. Bad Take Bochin is very excited. 33 months. Thank you, Tina. Says a doctoral thesis with the psychology of Willy Wonka.
Yeah, it's dumb.
There were some visual elements I thought were great, but I think somebody alluded to the fact that this looked more like a Fantastic Beasts. I think that's right.
I don't know. It's just like, again, like X-Wing is right. Like the story's already told. It's just already. It's like, all right, he has a chocolate factory. He has orange people that help him work.
Orange people.
Yeah, the Oompa Loompas, and that's it.
Oompa.
The original Willy Wonka was like, I mean, it's a freaking classic.
Jay, can I show off your shirt? I'm going to make you solo. Look at this shirt. Look at that shirt.
Oh, welcome to the rebellion. No longer offered.
Look at the hat.
Yeah. Hat is still available.
There you go. All right. I think it's going to be a movie, and you better cast me in it.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's going to be a good movie, honestly. I'm just
I thought he was talking about your guys' book. I mean, when it becomes a movie, part of that deal has to be me casting it.
What the heck, X-Wing? Willy Wonka's going to suck.
I love how optimistic he is after Star Wars has beat him into the ground for the final time.
Wonka's gonna suck, dude. It's like there's nothing around it. It's gonna suck.
All right. Well, we've gone over time. Sorry, guys. I know you're all dying to get over to the other wonderful shows that are out there, but I had Jay and I hang out and talk and have a good time. So you actually saw a little bit of that, but when Jay and I are together in person, we don't talk about YouTube.
Yeah.
We don't talk about this stuff. So I'd love people to like go to. You know what? I'm gonna come up with a stream concept that I like take fellow YouTubers to dinner, and the one rule is we don't talk about YouTube.
Yeah.
I think that'd be great, right? Kind of like a recording about what's going on.
Yeah, I try not to.
Hey, Mark with AC. This is funny. X-Wing's boots are cutting off his spray. Gene Wilder cannot be topped. No, he can
never.
Gene Wilder was the best.
If you want to view paradise,
simply look around and view it.
See?
Anything you want to, do it.
Wanna change the world?
There's
nothing to it. Beautiful. That's the movie right there. No need to touch Willy Wonka.
No, don't mess with
I got a golden ticket. I don't know the lyrics.
I've got a golden twinkle in
my eye. Yeah.
Yeah. So fun. I never thought that I would be over the moon in ecstasy.
That's it, man.
Nevertheless, I'm sure to find I'm certainly about to be, because I've got
a golden ticket. It's ours, Charlie.
Gosh, it's so great. There's something wrong with you and I know for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, Jay, thank you for joining me today. We're not quite done because, you have something to plug. And this is the plug yourself part of the stream.
What?
You got to plug yourself. Plug your stuff.
Hey, I'm Drunk 3PO. You can find me at all things Drunk 3PO.
I think people know who you are.
And I don't know what to do with this part. Subscribe to CultureCasino if you're here.
No, you have stuff. You have gear. You have. I'm running the discount code.
My shirts. Oh
yeah.
God, Jay, you're such a silly man. Just said what dropped today that's only available for like 2 weeks is the brand new 9-line apparel drop, and I don't know if he can X-Wing. I don't know if you could share the screen, but it is the
of course
new
we can.
Do Not
Yeah.
Comply line from 9line Apparel.
There
So
you
they're
go.
only going to be available for about 2 to 3 weeks. So make sure you grab it. And if you use code DRUNK3PO20, one word, it'll save 20% on your order, which pretty much will cover your shipping costs. And like if when you go to the link, there's other things there too if you'd like to pick up, and just feel good about your purchase because it helps the 9line Foundation. So right here, and you could read more about it when you go on there, what the 9line Foundation is and how it helps veterans. So there you go. Pick it up today before it's gone.
Yes. And now I got to go order some 9line
Look at
gear.
that.
I know. Looks good. The discount code's scrolling below. Anything else you want to promote? Anybody else you
Yeah.
want to promote? Any streams you want to promote other than Flashcast? Because that's going to be awesome.
This is a big
tomorrow.
one. How about this one right here?
Oh, going to whip it out.
If you haven't subscribed to my History of Pirates channel, you're missing out, man. These are like fun little mini movies all about pirates, movie pirates, fictional, all kinds of pirates. Like we do all kinds of things over there, and we just have fun doing it. So we just put together like little mini movies of all kinds of stuff, pirates. A lot of people over there helped me work on it. We actually have a video from Jane Theory. So Jane Theory voiced an entire movie right here. So she voiced this one. It was awesome. X-Wing has voiced one, and our very own Stone Loki has voiced one as well. He did this French pirate right here, and he has the perfect voice for that. So yeah, some guest stars over there. So if you haven't, go over there and subscribe to that channel. I don't know if anybody has the link to drop, but
we've got mods
of pirates. We have fun, and then if you're a member, I think the members are like $1.99. We do a podcast, which we're starting back up again Monday, just for members, where a bunch of us just have fun. So it's just a break from all the noise. Pop culture kind of sucks right now. Movies kind of suck. So it's like it's our break from the noise that's out there. So
yeah, boy, there's a lot of noise. Oh, yeah. Jay, I want to say thank you for the final time, and we went a little long, and I apologize to the 140 of you here on YouTube. Hello, Odyssey and Rumble. I appreciate you, and Twitter for those of you out there that do watch. Thanks. You guys are all incredible. I appreciate it. Final thoughts are going to be in the video. I hope everybody has an incredible weekend. And Jay, you're a wonderful man. Thanks for being a great guest. You bet. You're welcome anytime, brother. And so's Yellow Flash. I can't wait to interview him. That'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah. All right, we're out. Here comes the ending. Enjoy.
Press our button as we see it. This time we're ready in about 1 minute. Thank you.